What's going on, everybody? Welcome to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Pitter Patter Pop. So today we're going to be doing a new series type deal where we're going to be calling it, well, we're not going to be calling it, I'm going to be calling it because it's my thing. You do your own thing. It's going to be called Limited Revisited, where I'm going to go back and I'm going to talk about all of the prior limited units, ones that have been out for quite some time, and we're going to talk about where they were when they started out, and then where they are now, and if it's still worth it to go for them now in the modern state of the game, as it were. So the first episode, we're going to be talking about this beautiful boy right here, Voiced Giorno Giovanna. He was actually one of the earlier voiced characters. I don't remember the exact order. I want to say that he was second, but I might be completely wrong in that. I know Bruno was first. I don't remember if there was one between him and Bruno. It's been a while, but so when he dropped, he was kind of the quintessential tile changer because his tile changing ability is arguably the best one, maybe still is the best one in the game right now. So you can see he has that set pattern along the bottom. It's a 70 cooldown, which is like pretty average. Um, he hit 16 tiles, which is a good amount. It's a lot. Um, but it's not just that he hits 16 tiles, it's that when he overlaps either a blocked tile or a Giorno tile that's already there, he charges the tile. So he has both a set pattern and he has overwrite bonuses. So a lot of the times you'll get characters that have one or the other. Like notoriously, Voiced Part 3 Jotaro has override protection, but he doesn't have a set pattern. So he will frequently override his own ability. So he does like several patches of extra tiles, and he will often hit the same spot multiple times. And that's bad because even when you're getting the charge from him doing that, because he's charging the tile, it's reducing the total number of tiles that you're changing. So you're getting, even though you're getting that charge tile, you're not getting the same volume. Giorno can do both. Giorno's always getting the 16 volume, and if he overlaps something, he's getting the charge. You're never going to be in a position where Giorno doesn't change 16 distinct tiles. So that's really good. When he first came out, he was still really good. Actually, the core combo when this guy first came out was this. You ran him with a Bacchio. So obviously a lot of the really, because he was an earlier limited character. He's one of the maybe not like I think, I swear to God, I don't remember if he came out right after Bruno or not. But he was one of the earliest voice characters who in turn were some of the earliest limited characters right after Part 4 Jotaro. So a lot of the big heavy hitters that you're familiar with now didn't exist when he first came out. So what people did was you would fill in those two little empty spots underneath Giorno's pattern so that you would have the two side-by-side 3x3s, and then you would use a Bacchio to copy the bottom half of the board onto the top half of the board so that you would always get a charge 6x6 as long as there were no block tiles that Giorno wasn't overriding, right? So that was the first foray into like crazy stand-up time 6x6s because that didn't happen too often prior to that. And it was really good then. It was, Abakio, I think, did see a little bit of score attack usage when Giorno first came out. It was really good. So nowadays, he actually has just so many meta options. So the big one that a lot of people are familiar with is Giorno Diavolo, which is extremely popular. Funnily enough, this combo actually existed when Diavolo first dropped, but the perception when Diavolo first dropped was that he wasn't very good. That was the consensus that people were coming to, that he wasn't very good, and that Gold Experience Requiem was a whole lot better. And then as time went by, I think there's even YouTube videos of people saying like, "Oh my God, Diavolo sucks. Don't, it sucks that you're going after this character. He's terrible." Turns out he's actually really good. This combo has always existed because Voiced Giorno came out first. It just took a little time for people to realize how strong Diavolo really was. Nowadays, this is an extremely meta combo. I think it generally will take places in the top 100 when it's not getting cheesed on by Part 4 Jotaro and Voiced Risotto. Super strong combination. Super simple combination. and they work really like it almost feels like they were designed to work together, as weird as that sounds. Like it feels like when people made Diavolo, they were like, hey, let's make him really good with Giorno for seemingly no reason. It's still an incredible combination. It actually for a while was like the go-to for if you guys are newer. This was like the team that really kind of shit on the game for a while, like back a while ago, before Voiced Risotto and his total takeover of everything. Um, but he also works really well with regular Risotto. So this was also a prominent team when regular Risotto was kind of controlling the whole game. So basically, you could say that Voiced Giorno has pretty much been part of like every super dominant meta, I guess. He never really did a lot with Part 4 Jotaro, but then they brought in Risotto, who really changed everything, and Risotto works really well with changers. So you had Voiced Giorno changing and then Risotto doing his thing. It's not necessarily the best combo with Risotto anymore. I think the new Voiced Jonathan is the best partner for Risotto nowadays, but, well, maybe not, because you could also have, like, Voiced Gyakko. Voiced Gyakko is probably the best partner for Risotto, but the best changer, the easiest one for Risotto is new Voiced Jonathan, if you're not counting the Gyakko shenanigans. And then you've got, but Voiced Giorno is still really good, but then, of course, you have this as the primary meta team for him, so Giorno is going to see this mostly. This is generally what you're going to see for him. Is he worth chasing after? I mean, this is, he's on the banner right now. Is he really worth going after? Yes. I think he's the prize of this banner. I think he's one of the best characters in the game. And just because his ability is so universally, like, sound and effective, I think he's going to be, for quite some time, very good. I think the only way to really make what Giorno does bad is to make it impossible for him to do it, or to create someone who does it better. So I'm going to do just a quick run, because I've been talking for a long time about Giorno, just because I really love this unit. Fun fact, you guys, when I think of Pitter Patter Pop, like, when I think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Pitter Patter Pop, and I want to think about, like, the characters that immediately come to my mind when I think of this game, it is this specific Voiced Giorno. I just absolutely love him. He's an awesome character. He's really fun to use. He's really fun to play. He's got what I consider to be like the defining, like, de facto important features of like what makes a voiced unit really cool. Like he's got the damn it, I keep doing that. He's got the so if I wasn't stupid, this would not be a problem right now. Come on, come on, give me Giorno. Come on, one more. Ah, I'm stupid. That should have been a 5x5 if I wasn't dumb. Still did 1.2 million though. He's got what I consider like the defining features that make voiced units really cool. He's got his stand cry. He's got really good lines. He's from an iconic scene. There's a few voiced characters that like they put him in this game, and I'm just like, what? Why? What's the point of this? Or like, why did you give him the lines that they have? Like, I think that the voiced new Jonathan is cool, and he's from a really cool like iconic scene where obviously it's the there's the 5x5. It's the death of Zeppeli, and he's fighting Tarkus to take the chains off and everything. But he doesn't really get like too many great lines. He has his victory line, which is really good, but the remainder of his dialogue is basically just like grunts and stuff. Giorno completely averts that. All of his dialogue is amazing. It's really good. Totally fits like having a voiced character for that part. Like, he's great. He's amazing. I love him so much. I could gush about this character for ages. I love him so much. Oops, I have a Diavolo box right here. I don't know what to do with this. Oh, I've been gushing so hard over Giorno, I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing. Dumb me. That's what I get for loving Giorno too much. If one could even do such a thing. God, he still does 1.2 million when you mess up. What a forgiving character. You play terribly and you still... He's like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You're not even paying attention and you're just moving tiles? It's alright. I got your back. I'm here being Voiced Giorno. Move this out the way. Voiced Giorno also, like, I'm running out of ways to phrase my incessant praise of this character and his design, but he's one of those characters that, like, everything about him feels fun and rewarding. Like, sometimes characters in this game have a problem where they're not, like, they're either not, like, straightforward enough, maybe that's not the right term, but, like, they have these weird restrictions on their abilities that make it harder to use them in the ways that you want to use them. Like, even the new voiced Fugo, I'm going to be talking about him tomorrow, probably. And he just has, like, the dumbest restriction on the planet that makes him just so, like, unenjoyable. I personally don't find voiced Fugo to be particularly fun at all to play or anything. Because his restriction is so stupid, and how they could have made his restriction a lot less dumb and made the character more fun. Giorno is pure fun. Like, you know exactly what he's going to do every time. There's a ton of characters that work with what he wants to do and that you can make happen, like all these different combinations he can make that are all good, right? Like, that's the big thing, is none of them are even bad. They're all powerful. It's just, he's awesome. Like, why would you not? It feels like I'm basically making a big old shilling advertisement for this game at this point, but, like, why would you not get him? Whoops. Yikes. Maybe I can get this off before anything bad happens? Nope. Yikes. See, this is what, see? You can't shill and speak at the same time. Bad things happen to you if you do that. Maybe if I hurry, I can get it back. I did get it back in time. Look at that. What a character. God! Got it back in time and got the 5x5 after the most catastrophic bad play. God! I'm telling you, my best memories of playing Pitter Patter Pop come with Voiced Giorno. He's so good. He's so good. He's so fun. Guys, I want this character so much. I'm just sitting here, like, complaining about how much I love something, but he's so good. He's so good. He's literally lagging my phone right now. That's not even the recorder, that's my phone. Oh man, I just love him. Like, the weird lag you're seeing, not the recording software, literally my phone trying to keep up with how amazing Voiced Giorno is. Except for this part right here, because I made a terrible mistake once again. And I'm not going to get the ability in time to save me this time. No! What a bad way to end it. No! That's okay though. I did terrible, and I still got 10 million. Yeah, he's literally lagging my phone. He's so fun. Like, he's so enjoyable to play that he's literally lagging my phone. Like, look at his end pose. Amazing. Amazing. One of my favorite units in the history of the entire game. He just seemingly is always good. He's one of those characters that just seems like he's never bad. Because like, he's not amazing with Part 4 JoJo, but, like, he works-ish, I guess. But that's not where his, like, abilities lie, I guess. You've got this guy, Diavolo, you've got this guy, Risotto. Both of them are so good with him. And it just seems like as the game progresses and more characters come out, there's always a place for Voiced Giorno. There's always a place for a reliable, consistent tile changer. Personally, I love him. Giorno and Diavolo is one of my favorite combos in the game. Giorno with anyone is one of my favorite combos in the game. I really love playing him with Risotto as well. I honestly even really love playing him with Abacchio. I use Giorno, Abacchio all the time. It's a really fun team. Just getting to do that, like, it's especially cool when you fight against bosses that rip the top of the board, because, you know, they puncture the board, so you can't put tiles there. But if Abacchio copies the 3x3s on the bottom for Voiced Giorno, he'll overwrite the tears, so you get the full board back, and you still get the 6x6. So much fun. Pull for Voiced Giorno if you don't have him, please. I love him. You will love him. Come on, he's a JoJo, he's amazing. You guys know what I'm talking about. So this is my 15-minute love note to Voiced Giorno. I absolutely love this dude. He's incredible. If you're even considering pulling on this banner, don't do it for Fugo, because Fugo is booty cheeks, in my opinion. If you disagree, more power to you. You're doing it for Giorno. So that's it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow where we will talk about Voiced Fugo and why I'm so cranky about Voiced Fugo because he's designed so stupidly. And that's it. So see you guys later. Bye-bye.